Nutcracker's Secret, a Christmas Eve Tale. In the heart of a sleepy town blanketed in soft winter snow, there stood a quaint, ivy-covered house. Inside, on Christmas Eve, the living room basked in a gentle, soothing glow. The golden light from the fireplace danced playfully across the room, casting warm shadows that seemed to hug each corner with a tender embrace. Outside, the world was silent, save for the occasional whisper of the wind, as if nature itself was tiptoeing around, not wanting to disturb the tranquility of this sacred night. In this serene setting, the room was a treasure trove of festive delights. A grand Christmas tree adorned with care stood proudly in one corner. Its branches, strong and welcoming, held an array of decorations, from sparkling tinsel that shimmered like a cascade of silver waterfalls to delicate glass baubles that glowed with a kaleidoscope of colors. Each ornament seemed to tell its own story, a memory frozen in time, cherished and revisited every year. Beneath the tree, a sea of beautifully wrapped gifts lay in wait, their colorful papers and ribbons adding to the room's festive tapestry. Garland, scented with the comforting aroma of pine and cinnamon, draped gracefully along the walls and over the mantelpiece. It was here, on this mantelpiece, that our main character, a beautifully crafted wooden nutcracker, stood. This nutcracker was not just any decoration. He was a masterpiece of craftsmanship, lovingly carved with meticulous attention to detail. His uniform was painted in rich, royal reds and vibrant greens, adorned with golden accents that caught the firelight and sparkled with a life of their own. His stern, yet kind face was framed by a tall black hat, and his white, mustached smile seemed to hold a secret, a knowing of things beyond the comprehension of the inanimate world he adorned. Around him, the mantelpiece was a stage for an assortment of other decorations. There were miniature reindeer with glossy coats and antlers that seemed to reach for the stars, a snow globe containing a tiny village forever locked in a winter wonderland, and candles with flames that danced like tiny, spirited sprites. But of all these, the Nutcracker held the place of honor, standing front and center, a guardian of the season's magic. The room was steeped in a silence that was almost tangible, the kind of silence that wraps around you like a warm blanket. The household was asleep, lost in dreams of sugar plums and the morrow's joy. The grandfather clock in the corner ticked rhythmically, a soothing, constant heartbeat in the night. Each tick and talk was a note in a lullaby, a gentle reminder of the passage of time. Yet on this night, time seemed to stand still, waiting, watching. Outside the frosted window, the world was a canvas of white, the moonlight casting a silvery sheen over the snow-covered ground. Trees stood like silent sentinels, their branches heavy with snow, creating a scene of enchanting beauty. A world paused and hushed in reverence to the night. In this peaceful, dreamlike setting, our Nutcracker, though inanimate, seemed to possess a life force of his own. His painted eyes, fixed in a steady gaze, held a glimmer of something more, as if he was on the cusp of a grand adventure, a secret journey that could only take place in the magic hours between dusk and dawn. As the clock hands inched closer to midnight, a sense of anticipation hung in the air, a whisper of something extraordinary about to unfold. The Nutcracker, our silent sentinel of Christmas, stood ready, poised on the edge of a nocturnal odyssey that would reveal the hidden wonders of this most enchanting of nights. As the grandfather clock in the corner solemnly chimed the hour, the world seemed to hold its breath. Midnight, the bewitching hour, when the veil between what is and what could be grows thin. With the 12th chime echoing softly in the room, a subtle yet unmistakable change swept through the air. The fire in the hearth flickered more brightly for a moment, casting a golden hue over the room, and with this ethereal light, the Nutcracker stirred to life. At first, it was but a slight twitch of his wooden fingers, a barely perceptible movement. Then, with the grace of an age-old magic long forgotten by the waking world, he stepped off the mantelpiece. His movements were tentative, as if he was feeling the very essence of life coursing through his carved body for the first time. He paused, his painted eyes taking in the transformed world around him, a world that now seemed alive with possibilities and whispered secrets. Intrigued by his newfound freedom and driven by a deep innate curiosity, the Nutcracker began his nocturnal exploration. His first encounter was with the wise old Christmas tree, standing tall and majestic. Its branches rustled softly as he approached, a gentle greeting in the still of the night. The tree, adorned with years of memories and countless Christmases, spoke in a soft voice that sounded like leaves rustling in a gentle breeze. It told tales of the joy and laughter of families gathered around, of the wide-eyed wonder of children as they beheld its splendor. Each ornament, it explained, was a story, a fragment of a past Christmas, imbued with love and nostalgia. The Nutcracker listened, mesmerized by the tree's wisdom, feeling a deep connection to the tradition and warmth that it represented. Next, the Nutcracker's journey led him to a family of gingerbread people nestled comfortably in a decorative plate on the coffee table. Unlike the stately tree, these gingerbread figures were jovial and chatty, their icing smiles broad and welcoming. They shared stories of their creation, the careful mixing of dough, the sweet scent of spices filling the air, and the delicate art of icing that brought them to life. They spoke of the joy of being part of a festive feast, of the warmth of the kitchen, and the delight in being part of a family's Christmas celebration. Their stories were simple, yet filled with a sense of contentment and joy, reminding the Nutcracker of the simple pleasures that make the holiday season so magical. He felt a kinship with these merry figures, each crafted by hand, each a small work of art, contributing to the joy of the season. Continuing his exploration, the Nutcracker encountered a set of shimmering baubles, each reflecting the firelight in a dazzling display of colors. Unlike the other characters he had met, these baubles were reflective and introspective, their shiny surfaces mirroring the room and all its beauty. They spoke in soft, melodious tones about the importance of reflection during this time of year, reflecting on the past, cherishing the present, and looking forward with hope to the future. As the Nutcracker listened to their stories, he felt a sense of peace wash over him. The baubles' insights on the magic of Christmas, a time for reflection, appreciation, and hope, resonated deeply with him. He realized that each decoration in the room, including himself, played a part in weaving the enchanting tapestry of Christmas. With each encounter, the Nutcracker's understanding of the magic of Christmas deepened. He felt a growing sense of awe and wonder at the beauty and depth of the holiday spirit that surrounded him. His journey through the night was not just a physical exploration of his surroundings, but a journey into the heart of what makes Christmas so special. Having conversed with the gingerbread family and the shimmering baubles, the Nutcracker felt a gentle pull towards the window. As he approached, each step deliberate and filled with newfound understanding, the outside world beckoned him with its serene beauty. The window, framed with delicate frost patterns, offered a view into a world bathed in moonlight and tranquility. The Nutcracker paused at the windowsill, his wooden hands resting gently against the cool glass. Outside, the landscape lay covered in a pristine blanket of snow, undisturbed and perfect. The moon, a glowing orb in the starlit sky, cast a silver glow over the world, transforming the ordinary into something ethereal. The trees, with their branches heavy with snow, stood like silent guardians of the night, their outlines softened in the moon's gentle embrace. In this moment, the Nutcracker felt a profound connection to the winter night. The quiet beauty of the world outside, so still and peaceful, seemed to resonate with something deep within him. He realized that the essence of Christmas was not only found in the warmth of a hearth or the joy of festive decorations, but also in the quiet majesty of the world at rest. The stillness of the night held a magic all its own, a reminder of the world's beauty when stripped down to its simplest form. The snowflakes, each a unique masterpiece, drifted gently from the heavens, a silent dance of nature's own making. They settled on the ground, on the branches of trees, on the roofs of houses, each contributing to the serene tapestry of the winter night. The Nutcracker watched, mesmerized by their quiet journey, feeling a sense of kinship with these delicate wonders of nature. This tranquil scene, so different from the festive cheer inside, spoke to the Nutcracker of the other side of Christmas, the introspective, peaceful side. It reminded him that amidst the celebration and merriment, there was also a place for quiet reflection, for finding peace in solitude, and for appreciating the natural beauty of the world. As he gazed out into the night, the Nutcracker felt a deep sense of calm wash over him. The worries of the world, the rush and bustle of the holiday season, seemed to melt away, leaving only a profound sense of peace. He understood now that the spirit of Christmas was multifaceted. It was joy and celebration, but it was also peace and reflection. It was a time to be merry, but also a time to be still and appreciate the wonders of the world. This moment of reflection brought a clarity to the Nutcracker, a realization that the true magic of Christmas lay in the balance of joy and peace, of celebration and reflection. It was a time to be with loved ones, to share in the warmth of companionship. But it was also a time to look inward, to find peace in one's own heart, and to marvel at the simple beauty of the world. As the Nutcracker stood at the window, lost in thought and feeling more alive than he ever had, he understood that his nocturnal journey was more than just a physical exploration. It was a journey of the heart, a journey to discover the true essence of Christmas. And it was quiet. In this quiet, reflective moment, he found what he had been seeking, a profound sense of peace and a deeper understanding of the spirit of Christmas. As the first hints of dawn began to lighten the sky, painting it in soft hues of pink and gold, the Nutcracker knew it was time to return to his place on the mantelpiece. His heart, if it could beat, would have been full of a serene joy and a deep understanding of the myriad facets of Christmas. The night's adventure had brought him an insight that was both profound and simple, a truth about the essence of the season that he was now eager to share. With a sense of purpose and fulfillment, he made his way back through the silent house. The once familiar surroundings now seemed imbued with a new magic, touched by the wisdom he had gained. As he climbed back onto the mantelpiece, the room was still in the quiet embrace of the early morning. The fire had reduced to glowing embers, casting a gentle, comforting light. The Nutcracker took his place among the other decorations, his wooden frame once again still and inanimate. Yet something had changed. There was a subtle shift in the air, a sense of shared understanding that seemed to emanate from him and touch every corner of the room. He began to share his experiences, speaking in the silent language understood only by those who are part of the magic of Christmas. He told of his conversation with the wise old Christmas tree, of the stories and memories it held within its branches. He shared the joy and simple pleasures recounted by the gingerbread family, their laughter and warmth that spoke of the comfort of tradition and the delight of creation. The Nutcracker recounted his encounter with the shimmering baubles, their reflective wisdom about the importance of looking back with nostalgia, cherishing the present and looking forward with hope. But most of all, he shared his moment at the window, the profound peace and connection he felt as he gazed upon the serene winter landscape, a testament to the quiet beauty of the world and the reflective side of the Christmas spirit. As he shared his tale, the other decorations seemed to listen intently, absorbing his words. The miniature reindeer appeared more graceful, the snow globe more enchanting, and the candles burned with a softer, more thoughtful flame. A bond was forming among them, a shared sense of wonder and a deeper appreciation of their role in the festive season. The Christmas tree seemed to stand a little taller, its branches rustling softly as if in approval. The gingerbread family, though still in their silent, sugary world, seemed to exude an even warmer, more inviting aura. The baubles glimmered with a deeper understanding, reflecting not just the room, but the newfound wisdom shared by the Nutcracker. As the room slowly came to life with the rising sun, a sense of unity and shared purpose filled the air. Each decoration, from the smallest bauble to the grandest garland, seemed to hold a piece of the Nutcracker's journey, a fragment of the wisdom he had gained. This shared experience created a magical bond among them, a silent agreement to hold and cherish the true meaning of Christmas. They stood together, not just as decorations, but as guardians of the spirit of the season, each playing their part in bringing joy, reflection, and peace to the household. As the family began to stir, waking to the magic of Christmas morning, the Nutcracker and his companions remained in their places, silent witnesses to the joy and wonder that would unfold. In their stillness, they held the magic of the night, a secret understanding of the world and the deeper beauty and meaning of Christmas, ready to share it with those who looked closely enough to see. As the first rays of morning light gently filtered through the window, casting a soft golden glow across the room, the magic of the night began to fade. The Nutcracker, who had been a silent witness to the wonders of the nocturnal world, felt the enchanting spell of animation slowly ebbing away. With a final glance at the serene beauty outside, he returned to his inanimate state, resuming his role as a guardian of Christmas on the mantelpiece. The house began to stir, the quiet of the early hours giving way to the sounds of a household awakening on Christmas morning. The gentle rustle of bed sheets, the soft patter of footsteps, and the murmur of sleepy voices gradually filled the air. The magic of the night, its whispers and secrets, receded into the background, safe within the heart of the Nutcracker. To the family, the living room appeared as it always had on Christmas morning, warm, inviting, and full of festive cheer. The tree stood tall and proud, its ornaments twinkling in the morning light. The gifts beneath it, wrapped in colorful papers and ribbons, beckoned with the promise of joy and surprise. The mantelpiece, with its array of decorations, looked picturesque, the Nutcracker in his place of honor, still and silent. Yet for those who looked closely, there was something different about the Nutcracker. It was in the way he seemed to hold himself, a certain poise that spoke of the wisdom and experiences of the night. His painted eyes, once simply part of his carved features, now held a depth, a glimmer of the magic he had witnessed, and the journey he had undertaken. The Nutcracker, though motionless, held within him the magic of the night, the wisdom of the Christmas tree, the joy of the gingerbread family, the reflective insight of the baubles, and the profound peace of the winter landscape. He was a silent keeper of these treasures, a vessel of the enduring spirit and mystery of Christmas. As the family gathered in the living room, their faces alight with joy and excitement of Christmas morning, the Nutcracker watched over them. In their laughter and delight, in their moments of quiet reflection and shared wonder, the spirit of Christmas was alive and vibrant. The Nutcracker, in his stillness, was a part of these moments, a symbol of the timeless magic of the season. Throughout the day, as gifts were unwrapped and the air filled with the sounds of happiness and gratitude, the Nutcracker remained on the mantelpiece. To the family, he was a beloved decoration, a cherished part of their Christmas tradition. But to those who believed, to those who felt the magic in the air, he was a reminder of the deep meaning of the holiday, a celebration of joy, a time for reflection, and a season of peace. As night fell once again, and the house settled into a quiet, contented calm, the Nutcracker stood watch. The magic of his nocturnal adventure was now a cherished memory, a secret held close. But the spirit of what he had learned, the essence of Christmas, remained alive in him. The Nutcracker, in his place on the mantelpiece, was more than just a decoration. He was a symbol of the enduring spirit and mystery of Christmas. A keeper of the magic of the night, a guardian of the heart of the season. And as the family slept, their hearts full of the day's joy, the Nutcracker stood in silent vigil, a timeless reminder of the magic and wonder of Christmas. This was The Nutcracker's Secret, A Christmas Eve Tale, by Mike Thacker with ChatGPT 4.